I just want to say before I get to my amendment here related to CISA that to my colleagues across the aisle, there are a number of provisions that were suggested today on Afghanistan, on terrorism, on border issues, on making sure drones are made in America if they're going to be policing our borders, that I would be more than happy to work with the other side of the aisle on through normal order. But at this time, Mr. Chairman, I'm pleased to offer this amendment, which makes a critical $60 million investment in the Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency, CISA. My amendment would dramatically expand CISA's ability to hunt down cyber attackers. Think Russia, China, and ransomware gangs whenever they target America's networks and cloud technology. It also invests in CISA's work to make those key systems more secure and harder to attack in the first place. This past year, I think, has been a real wake-up call for Americans when it comes to cybersecurity. And it's clear that cybersecurity is no longer just a tech issue that a bunch of national security folks care about. It's at the heart of the systems that we rely on for our daily lives. It affects every single one of us. In May, obviously, the ransomware attack on the Colonial Pipeline disrupted fuel on the East Coast. In June, we had farmers in my district asking about the attacks on JBS, the world's largest meat processor. And then, of course, at the beginning of the year, the SolarWinds campaign against federal and corporate networks showed us exactly how our adversaries like Russia are taking advantage of gaps in our own cybersecurity in search of intelligence. So as the SolarWinds campaign showed us, the widespread adoption of cloud technology, specifically by everyone from the federal government to major corporations, has created a really attractive target for attackers. That's why my amendment gives CISA the resources to take advantage of the opportunities of cloud technology while also addressing the challenges it presents, all to better protect American networks. DHS has told us that this investment would, quote, dramatically expand CISA's ability to hunt down cyber threats across the board, and it will help them better understand the threats facing federal, state, and local and critical infrastructure and inform the way we defend them. You know, in some of those attacks that we had earlier this year, the ones that really broke through with Americans, they kept asking, I was certainly asked in my district, what is the sort of 911 number that I call when there are attacks, when there are cybersecurity attacks? Who's the quarterback? Who's the person or the agency that's in charge? And I think it's more important than ever that we have that, you know, one particular place where folks can go, and we are lucky enough here on the committee to oversee CISA, who is really on the front line of helping us deal with this new and emerging technology. This is also an investment in nonpartisan public servants who are doing the hands-on keyboard work of preventing, detecting, and defending against cyber attacks. I'm pleased that this amendment has been largely pre-conferenced with the Senate and has received the backing of DHS and the White House, a recognition, I think, of the importance of CISA and getting it the resources they need. I thank the chairman and the committee staff for their work on that front, and I urge my colleagues to support the investment in our nation's cybersecurity. With that, I yield back.